today I could title this video "No Shit Sherlock," and because longtime Democratic strategist, best known for his association with Bill Clinton, former President Bill Clinton, James Carville, is worried that the Democrats stand to get their ass handed to him in 2022. He did an interview with former Weekly Standard, I think he was editor or whatever the hell, yeah, Bill Kristol, and Kristol, of course, was very, very critical of Donald Trump and of the lunatic fringe on the right in recent years. But we know now that, yes, the right in the Republican Party, they're overrun with dipshits. And the Democratic Party is about ready to just, well, it is. It's going to have a beating taken to it. Because even though the right wing and Republicans have been enveloped in this insanity, there are sometimes they have a few things that make sense, and it's only because the only reason they make sense is because they're calculated to benefit their chances of gaining the control of Congress. And remember, Democrats, they're just frittering this shit away. It isn't just because of Joe Manchin and that Sinema woman, the senators that might throw a monkey wrench into their agenda, but they don't have a lot to work with. I mean, right now they have, I think, only a 5-seat majority in the House and a tie in the Senate with Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, breaking the ties. So it's really the time to not go on this apeshit shit of the Sanders idiots. You know, like the so-called identity politics and the stupid defunding police shit, and we're gonna throw women's rights away because of transgenders and all this horse shit that is gonna get them slaughtered. They're gonna get slaughtered in next year's elections. They are absolutely gonna get slaughtered. And Carville, yeah, he's worried about it. Sometimes he's wrong, but this time he's right because Democrats don't have a lot of wiggle room here. The Republicans are not done by a long shot. So much of what they have done in rigging the apparatus with the courts, with the state legislatures, with the filibuster, and yes, gerrymandering. They've got a lot of stuff in there to benefit them for decades because they plan long range. Democrats never do it. They're too fucking disorganized. And their left wing is full of a bunch of dipshits, young people that have a clue how to win elections. They know how to gripe. They know how to be self-righteous and think that they can convert people to their idiotic postmodernist belief system. But they don't have a clue how to win. And he says here Carville cited efforts to defund the police as a chief example of what he found concerning. He said it had been a terrible drag on Democratic candidates, as well as a cancel culture and identity politics. Yeah, it's a bunch of horse shit. And it's all he says, this stupid thing, call it Latinx. What the hell is that? Or it's like when they misspell women, W-O-M-Y-N, or W-O-M-X-X-N, or what other damn shit they're trying to play with the language. Just stop it. Just stop this goddamn shit of trying to alienate everybody. But the cracks are there. I mean, the seeds are there for a Republican comeback. Because Biden and Democratic leaders refuse to take seriously women's concerns. And yes, and that's kind of going off on a tangent. Yes, the Department of Education is supposedly gonna take some comment, I think. Let's see if I can find that. About concerns about the so-called, about the Biden EO. And I need to look at this. Okay, news. Yeah, here, about Title IX. And that's kind of off the track, but not off the track. But they've announced a hearing about concerns. And they said here, the Department of Education responded on Wednesday to Wolf's petition for rulemaking, declining the request to affirm that Title IX will be enforced on the basis of sex, but outlining next steps and inviting public participation. But they need to get a goddamn clue, because you don't sit there and try to erase the rights of half the human race just to appease a bunch of billionaire cross-dressers and their organizations that they help fund. Yeah, this is the shit that's going to get Democrats beaten. And they don't have a clue what they're doing. So that was something that I found on there. So yeah, he's right. He's right here. Of course, the problem is he was talking about at one point it mentions about all these old people serving as leaders in the party and not enough young people. But of course, it's the damn young people that risk fucking up the Democrats' chances next year. Because they're all brainwashed with this damn queer theory and postmodernism and thinking you could just self-declare as whatever and that makes you it. It's horse shit. So yeah, they need to get a goddamn clue. Democrats need to get a clue.